Hello everyone, today we'll be doing Form 1 Maths again. Here you have to find the values of x. Okay, like you have to solve the following equations. So whenever you see an equal sign, there's an unknown as well. So what you have to do is make the unknowns on one side and all the rest of the things on the other side. You can use calculator, of course, you will need it, so prepare it with yourself. So let's not waste time and continue doing our questions. The first one, x minus 5 equals to negative 2. You have to find the value of x. Okay, but then next to x it is negative 5. If you want to solve that, now you want to remove the negative 5. So what you do is plus 5 more, because that will make a 0, so that x is left alone. But if you add a 5 on the left side, you also have to add on the other side. Okay, so here and here. Cool, so that's it. So negative 5 plus 5 will be, you can try to click calculator. Yes, it is 0, so you don't have to write anything. How about the other side? Negative 2 plus 5. If you click calculator, it is positive 3. Of course, you can just write 3 if it's positive. But if the answer is negative, you need the negative sign. So that's for this question. Cool. Now let's move to the next one. Here you see k divided by 25 is 3, and you have to find the value of k. So again, you just need k, you don't need this 25. So we need to think of a solution to solve this 25. Here it's dividing by 25. If you want to remove it, the simplest method is times with it, so that they can be simplified. Like 25 and 25, if they are simplified, it's just 1 left. See, 1 left. It will be k left only. So k times 1 is still k. But remember, if you times 25 on the left side, you also have to times on the other side, so that everything is balanced. Okay, you can't do something on the left and not do on the right. That will not be an equal thing. So how about 3 times 25? You can do it, simple maths. Yeah, 5 3 15, and then 2 3 6 plus 1 7, so 75. Cool, that's for this question. Let's keep moving. Here, negative 2x plus 1 is 29. Again, you have to find the value of x so that the whole solution equals to 29. X is here, next to it is negative 2. If some number is stuck to it, then it means like it's multiplying. So this means negative 2 times x, and then plus 1. So the first thing you can do for this question is eliminate the plus 1. How do you do that? Yes, you minus that. If you minus on the left side, you also have to minus on the right side, because 1 plus 1, it will be 0. That will be disappeared. How about 29 minus 1? Yes, 28. We still have negative 2 multiplying to x, and we have to solve that as well. So what do? If it's multiplying, we can do the opposite of it. Yes, division. So negative 2x over negative 2. Here as well, 28 over negative 2. This way, you can see negative 2 and negative 2 is cut, and only x is left. How about the other side? It means 28 divided by negative 2. So again, you can click calculator, and then you will find it's negative 14. Yay! Keep moving. Here. So here you have x over negative 5 minus 4 and it will equals to 4. So you have to find the value of x so that it can satisfy the whole thing and equals to 4. The first step, like the previous question, it will be dealing with plus and minus. So here we have a minus 4 here. So you have to solve that first. So if you want to move that, it will be x over negative 5, nothing to move that. And then here you have to do the opposite, so plus 5. Oh, sorry, plus 4. If you plus 4 on the left side, you also have to plus 4 on the right side. Here you get negative 4 plus 4. You can choose to click calculator, but you will still know that it's 0. So now you are left with x over negative 5. Then the other side, 4 plus 4, you get 8. We have to find the value of x, not x over negative 5. So we have to solve this negative 5 as well. Here this means x divided by negative 5. And if you want to solve this negative 5, you have to multiply it. If you multiply on the left side, you also have to multiply on the other side, because here negative 5 and negative 5 will be simplified and you just have x left. And then the other side, click calculator please. 8 times negative 5, you get negative 40. This one is positive, this one is negative. So a positive and a negative makes negative. Negative positive also means negative. But if both the signs are same, then it will be positive, no matter it's negative or positive. Like this one is positive, one is negative. They are not the same. That's why your answer is also negative. And then the rest 40 came from 8 times 5. Easy peasy. Then let's continue. We have a lot of questions. So here, 2 minus x over 3 equals to 6. Here you see that next to x there's a negative sign here. But our trick is to remove the negative sign first. So if you want to move this negative, you can shift it to the right side. And when you shift it, it will become positive. So let's try. 2 equals to 6 plus x over 3. Because if the question have more positive, it looks better. Now let's continue. So it now becomes 2 equals to 6 plus x over 3. And then again you have to find the value of x so that I satisfy the whole equation and makes it 2. So the first thing you do is the plus and minus. So you have to deal with 6, right? So if you want to move 6, it's positive here. Then you just have to do is minus 6. If you minus on the right side, you have to minus on the left side as well. Okay, 6 minus 6 is 0, so you don't have to write. And then 2 minus 6, please click calculator. Yes, negative 4. Next step, x over 3, that means x divided by 3. And then if you want to solve this 3, you have to multiply it. Oh yay. And of course, if you multiply on the right side, you also have to multiply on the left side. Here it's simplified, but then the other side, it will be negative 12. Good. How about the question next to it? 7 bracket x minus 3 equals to 24. Bracket means it's multiplying. This means 7 multiplies by this whole thing, x minus 3. So our first step for this will be expanding. Expanding means to eliminate the brackets. Like this 7 goes to here and also negative 3. Cool. So 7 times x will be, 7x. How about 7 times negative 3? It will be, one is positive, the other one is negative, so of course it makes negative first. 7 3 21. Nothing's left, you just write it. Again, you have to find the value of x. Let us solve this negative 21 first. Here it's minus, so if you want to remove it, just add it. But if you add on the left side, you also have to add on the right side. Okay, so negative 21 plus 21, it becomes 0. 7x. Then 24 plus 21, 45. Yay, good. And then next one, 7x refers to 7 times x. So if you want to solve this 7, it's multiplying with it, so you have to do the opposite of it, like division. If you divide on the left side, you also divide on the right side. So this one simplified, so you are left with x only. In the other side, you don't get any answer, right? Because 7 times anything is not 45, so that could be your final answer. Okay, that's good. Let's keep moving. We still have a lot. So here, x plus 3 over 6 equals to 8. You have to find value of x again, and then so that is satisfied and equals to 8. So the first step is, the furthest thing from x is this 6. So you have to solve that first. X plus 3 divided by 6. And if it's divided and you want to solve it, it will be multiply it. If you multiply on the left side, you also have to multiply on the right side. So 6 simplified. How about 8 times 6? Yes, 48. And then x plus 3. Now you have to deal with the positive 3. Then what you do is minus it. If you minus on the left side, you also minus on the right side. So it becomes 45. Here as well, the first time, remember, it was division, right? It was divided by 6, so that's why you have to times 6. Same here, if it's divided by 3 first, you have to times it, so that is eliminated. 2x plus 1 over 3 times 3. If you times on the left side, you also have to times on the right side. 3 cancelled, and now you're left with 2x plus 1. And here negative 6. Negative 2 times 3, 6. Negative 6. And now you have to do plus minus first, so you deal with that. Let's continue. We'll do a bit faster from now on, because I guess you have understood it. 1 minus 1, 0. Negative 6 minus 1. Yes, clicking calculator, you get negative 7. 2x. 2 times x. That means if you want to eliminate 2, you have to divide it by 2 as well. 2 simplified. And now you're left with x. And here, nothing else to be done. So that's the final answer. Let's move on. Here, if you see such complicated questions, the first technique is to put the unknowns, like those with unknowns, on one side and all the rest of the numbers on the other side. It's like here we have 6y and negative 7y. What we want to do is remove this negative thingy to the other side. So 6y here, and if you want to move it, this negative 7y, then it will be 6y plus 7y. Unknowns on one side and then numbers on the other side. 12 was not moved, but then this 5, it will be moved. If it's positive this side on left side, then on the right side it will be negative. So 12 minus 5, calculate it first. Yes, you get 7. How about 6y plus 7y? Imagine 6 apples plus 7 apples, you get, yes, 13 apples in total. 13y. And then y is multiplying by 13. If you want to eliminate it, just divide it by it. and then simplified, you'll get y is 7/13. Keep moving, same method, moving the unknowns on one side, like the negative one, to the other side, so it becomes positive, and then numbers on one side. So 3y plus 2y, because it was negative here, and then 15, nothing to move, and then this 5 is positive here, so if you move it's negative. So 15 minus 5, 10. 3y plus 2y, yep, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5y, and then 5y means 5 times y. Even if you want to eliminate 5, you have to divide it by it. 5 simplified, this is 1, this is 2, so you get y equals to 2. 2/1 also means 2. If the denominator is 1, you can choose to not write it. Continue. Here looks a bit complicated, but it's not actually. So the first step is to eliminate the brackets. So you times this and also times this. 2 times 5, 10. 2 times y, 2y. And then 30 minus 8y. Now this looks similar to the above one now, right? So the first step will be removing the unknowns to one side. So this negative 8y will be moved to the other side. So 2y plus 8y. And then this 10 will be moved to the number side. So it's positive here. So the other side negative. 30 minus 10, 20. 2y plus 8y, 10y. And then this means 10 times y. So if you want to eliminate 10, you have to divide by it. Cool? Because 10, 10, this one, this 2, 2/1 also means 2. Let's continue. Now this looks a bit complicated, but it's not actually. There is an equal sign here and there are two fraction lines. If you see such questions, I will tell you to use something called cross method. It's only applicable if there is one fraction line on left side, one fraction line on the other side, and there's an equal sign in between. So what this cross method means, it's like moving the denominator to the other side, because it was divided by 4 here, so if you move up it means times. Here 5 as well, so it becomes 5x plus 3, and then if this 4 moves to this side, it becomes 4x minus 2. Now it looks better, right? No fraction line. So next step will be expanding. This 5 is given to here and also here. So 5 times x, 5x. 5 times 3, 15. And then 4 is also given to both sides. 4x and then minus 8. And then now it looks similar to this question. So move numbers on one side and unknowns on the other side. So this 4x, let's move 5x minus 4x, because it was positive there. So if you move, it becomes negative. Negative 8 minus 15. 5 apples minus 4 apples, you get just 1. How about negative 8 minus 15? Please click calculator. Yep, you get negative 23. Good. Okay, 2 more questions. So similar method, you have a fraction line and there's an equal sign in between. So what you do is cross method. 3, 2x minus 5, and here 5, 3x minus 7. And then this 3 is given to both, and then this 5 also. 3 times 2, 6, 6x minus 15. 3 times negative 5 minus 15. 5 times 3, 15. There's also an x. 5 times negative 7, negative 35. And then moving numbers on one side, unknowns on the other side. Let's do 15x here and then you minus 6x, because that's smaller, that's why. And then this negative 35, you have to move also to the other side, so it becomes negative 15 plus 35. Please click calculator. Negative 15 plus 35, you get 20. How about 15 minus 6? You get 9x. Here 9 times x. So if you want to eliminate the 9, you have to divide it by it. 9 simplified. Then the other one, 20 over 9, nothing to simplify, just click it. And that's your final answer. Final question of today should be the hardest one. So here you have more than one fraction line on one side, and there's no fraction line on the right side. But 14 also means it's 14 over 1. So you could say there is a fraction line just hidden. So the first thing you have to do is making this denominator the same. This 2 and 8. Okay, so that will be making it 8. Okay, how do you make 8? This one is 8 times 1, so nothing to change. How about for 2? It is 2 times 4. If you times 4 on the bottom side denominator, you also have to times on the numerator. This side no change. Yeah, so it becomes 4x over 8 plus 3x over 8, and this side nothing. If both the denominators are same and there's a plus minus in between, what you can do is combine them. Just write denominator once and then the above just copy down. Okay, 4x plus 3x, it will be, let's move to here, it will be 4x plus 3x over 8, and then this side is 14, so it will be 7x over 8, 14. X is here and then 8 is farther, right? And 8 is divided here. So if you want to eliminate that, you will be doing multiplying. Or what you can do is 7 over 8, you can do it together. And it will be opposite of it. If you do opposite on the left side, you also have to do on the right side. And then just simplify 8, 8, 7, 7. So here only x left. But then on the other side, 7 and 14, 1 and 2. So you have 2 times 8 left, which is 16. So that's for these questions. Hope you like it. Next topic will be already different. So that's all for here. And if you have more questions, you can ask on IG or even WhatsApp. Thank you so much.